Morning guys, hope you're all well and welcome back to another video for Motorhome Retrofit. So today Richard and I have been working on this 2020 Swift Escape coach-built motorhome. This particular customer is relatively local and has been booked in for the Alpine INE-Halo 9 navigation system, as well as a couple of other little mods. So factory-fitted parking sensors, buzzer had been fitted behind the panel. Couldn't hear it, ridiculous, I couldn't even hear it, so we've moved and extended that cabling. We've also then hardwired in his portable Garmin navigation system that he uses for dash cam and other such features. So join me inside and we'll show you what we've been doing. So from what we found this morning, this buzzer here that you can see was fitted in and behind this wooden panel. Now this is pretty thick wood, not as thick as this, but still maybe 20 mil thick, and that means that the customer couldn't hear the parking sensors when they were in operation, which made the system pretty useless. So what we've done is we've taken all this out, extended the cable and brought it up into a nice neater area where it's not going to get in the way of the chair moving, but also means he's got access to the settings on here. So you've got off, low and high, even to the point now if the customer wanted to, he could turn it down to low and it not be an issue. But yeah, nice and neat, and a problem solved on that front. And then up on the dashboard, if Sammy can show you top right hand corner where the Garmin portable sat nav is, this customer had a bunch of cables hanging over the dashboard before, so all we've done is then charged him to hardwire the Garmin in so that you can't see the cable, he can't see the cable, and it's nice and neat. But it also just means when you're not using the Garmin, you simply unplug it and you have a small, about 20 centimeter lead sitting in the bottom right hand corner of the windscreen, and the Garmin can go away so that it's not a nice thing. It's not appealing to thieves. I was trying to find the right wording. It's not appealing to would-be thieves as they look through the window. And if you then want to use the Garmin in a different vehicle, you simply go online and buy a copy lead or replacement lead to then plug it in another vehicle. As part of the installation, we have then supplied a female cigarette lighter socket and then hardwired that into an ignition circuit with an added fuse for protection. And then ultimately, we've got the Alpine INE-F904DC. Let's just pop the key in ignition. There's no leisure battery wiring or setup for this particular vehicle. It is key in ignition and switch on. We've put our custom logo or splash screen on there for the customer because it just looks better than the standard Alpine blue one. Now the radio then boots up. Let's just turn the radio down. So you've got on here We don't have any steering wheel controls, but what we have done is behind the Halo we have fitted a genuine Alpine CAN bus integration loom, and what that means is that talks to the original radio plug behind the scenes, provides a data connection for steering wheel controls if they were fitted, but more importantly things like speed pulse, reversing camera feed, and to stop the odometer flashing on your dashboard. Now we get contacted all the time about this. If your odometer in your central display or your instrument cluster is flashing, it hasn't been fitted correctly. You need to go back to the person that fitted it and say, this needs to be dealt with, and there's two ways of that person dealing with it. Normally, it's a proper CAN bus integration loom that has the settings to be able to tell the vehicle that you've put an aftermarket radio in there and set it up accordingly. The other option is do what we do, is we actually have Fiat diagnostics and we do a proxy reset for the instrument cluster to tell the vehicle that it no longer has the radio in there, the factory radio. So FM, DAB, and you can go back to the main menu. This is your main menu here. You've got Bluetooth for making calls, you've got Bluetooth for music streaming, and you've got your radio and FM DAB here. You've got navigation. So with the navigation, this is a TomTom style navigation system. You've got 3 years free map updates included with the system, and you've got 2 years warranty because it's been fitted by us. Most importantly, it's as seamlessly integrated as it can be. It's not a big bulky unit on here. It's a tablet style Halo 9, and you've got dedicated motorhome navigation, so you're not going to be taking down the low bridges, narrow roads or other such things. Now for us, we could have retained the USB that's lower down in the dashboard, but on all of these installations we always fit our USB cable in this top pocket. Now the reason for that is purely because this is for Apple CarPlay wired and Android Auto wired, and it gives you the very best phone connection because Apple CarPlay and Android Auto rely on phone signal, and if you don't have that, then you're not going to get a map to load and it's going to then become laggy. Whereas if you then fit the USB from the bottom of the Fiat into here, it's then going to be in a poor position for that, which isn't great. So this is the INE-F904DC. You can play your music from your phone or via USB. You've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto but wired, you've got built-in navigation, you've got FM and DAB, and these are what they call mechless units. There's no CD or DVD drive. So if you're interested in this, or the hardwire, or anything else that you've got in your vehicle, please do get in touch with us. Website links in the bio. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and thank you for watching.